all feeling a bit better than I am because I'm feeling a bit blah today. So without further ado, we shall crack on with this rather than you listen to my woes and get this over and done with. So we are now doing the Pro 2 MRC GTTCC Season 13 Race 5 at Fuji. I do like Fuji. Fuji is one of my favourite tracks, I have to say. Not good at it. Yeah, just checking my auto levels. There we go. Not good at it, but I do like the proper GT. The proper racing tracks because they're wide like this, and you can get about 3-4 abreast quite easily. Plus, it's really good that we're on the, I believe it's called the GT version of this circuit now, without that stupid little Mickey Mouse chicane. So it's a much more flowing circuit. So I do like this. Anyway, without further ado, you don't want to hear me gas on for all this time. We shall take you through the field. So, in first place is VCR Richie from Ireland. Nice one, Richie. And second, we have Ben Cosgrove. This is the all Ferrari race. This one. Don't just bash, blast. Don't get it, Ben. What's that? Don't just bash, blast. I'm probably reading that wrong. Oh, my headset just went bleep then as well, so hopefully you can still hear me. Just double check my headset audio levels again. Yep, it's all fine. Right, so cool. If it starts bleeping more, I'm desperately trying to look for the charging point. There we go. Actually, I might just plug it in now so I know it's charging so it doesn't cut out halfway through. Again, bear with me a second, and then we shall get this show on the road. And you can all see what you came here for, the commentary. So, hang on. That's in there. Talk amongst yourselves. There we go. And we are back. Again, just checking everything. There we go. And we are... Yep, cool. Excellent. Right, now, cracking on then. So, Ben Cosgrove in second place. Mocking weeks. I like going through new fields where I haven't got anyone, where I haven't I've got a whole load of new names to get wrong. Mocking weeks. I'd love to know the origins of that PSN name. Is in third. Surfer Ev is in fourth place. Chi is in fifth place. McGreeder is in sixth place. James Harben is in seventh. Or Big Wool is in eighth. P1RC Baggy 76, I'll call you Baggy, is in ninth. McDaddy, hello mate, how you doing, buddy? I was racing with him last season. In 10th. Marshall is in 11th. Ruffle is in 12th. So I've only got 12 in this. Oh yeah, I've only got 12 in this field today. So we shall crack on with my favourite kind of view, which is looking backwards down the start-finish straight. Oh, here we go. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and they are out, and away we go. Good even start there by most of the field. So it looks like Rich is going to hang on to his first positions going forward with Ben. There's normally someone coming down the inside, torpedoes, someone, and there we go. We weren't disappointed. Let's go back. Someone torpedo. Looks like McGreeder torpedoed someone. Turn 1 is always a good place at Fuji for this. Yes, get in there. Didn't quite take him out, but he lets the driver get back his spot, so it's all well and good in the end. Nice and respectable there. James Harben's got up to, he was he about 8th? He's up to 5th now. Nearly looking at 4th place. Nice tidy line there from everyone. Still, everyone is with us, I believe. Looking at the field. Oh, Big Wall. This long right. Oh, Surfhead's got a penalty. I think that was basically for going off the track in the entrance to that big 180 loop, half loop it is. Anyway, so we'll go back up front. Ben Cosgrove's got up to the lead already. Oh, what? Let's go back on that. So Ben, oh yeah, he was in second place, wasn't he? So let's just go through the start again. Richie's trying to block him off. Gives him a lot of space, to be fair. There's contact there from the group behind, and then Ben holds it off, holds everyone off as they stream around. So we'll just fast forward it a little bit to about here. I'm on board now with Ben coming into this fast right hand turn instead of that rubbish little chicane. Richie's looking tasty there to get nibbling at the rear end of Ben Cosgrove. Coming round to the sort of tricky, these slow corners here that you want to go fast, but it just pushes you too far wide. Ben is nearly close to the track limits then, and everyone seems to be through, which is good. But here we go, back up front with Ben in the lead Ferrari at the end of lap 1. Now let's see, we've got a whole stream of drivers line astern, so the tow effect is going to start to bring all of these drivers in. I'm pretty sure Richie's going to get around the outside of Ben here, coming up to turn 1. We're going to go side by side, but as you can see, Mocking Weeks is also there. There's Mocking Weeks. Ben Cosgrove's gone defensive, blocking it off. Richie's trying to undercut, but gets it slightly wrong. Let's see, but he gets it slightly wrong. Gave a little tap there to Ben, but he's just about got enough of the slingshot underneath. Yeah, Ben gives the position back up. Oh, Richie's took a lot of curb. He might get a penalty for that. Yes, he has. Took too much curb. And now Ben's getting harassed by Chi-Chi and Mocking Weeks. Behind, Chi-Chi's got up through the field now. So where can Richie scrub that penalty? Yeah, pulls over to the side. Great driving, Rich. That's how it's done, people. That's how it's done. Great drive there from Richie. Gives up. He's given up 6 places now. 5 places because he was in the lead. Oh, he's going to get another one, but Surfer, that's not how you do it, Surf. You've got a penalty, you shouldn't be gaining places when you've got a penalty, you should be scrubbing them off. Hopefully Surf will get that scrubbed off on the main straight. But look at this line astern, all the cars equal amount of power. There's Mount Fuji in the background there. Well, down from 1 to 8. They're all line astern. Horrible. I never can get that last corner. There's so many different driving lines in to the circuit, into the corner. Is Surf going to try and get rid of that penalty? No, he's not. Going up through the field, it looks like Ben Cosgrove is starting to pull away a little bit. Yep, got away from Chi-Chi here in second place. Looks like Mocking Weeks is looking up the inside of Chi-Chi. On board with Mocking. See in the rear mirror TV, he's got McCreeder right up his tailpipes. So as we go on board now with Mocking Weeks, nice tidy line here. It's very evenly matched, I have to say, here in the Pro 2 League. Everyone seems to be there or thereabouts. So we go through the field as they are at the moment. So far, here we are on lap 3. Ben Cosgrove is in first place. Second is Chi-Chi. Third is Mocking Weeks. And there's a whole stream of drivers from second down through to McCreeder 4th. James Harben 5th. Surfer F6. Richie 7th. Orbigwall 8th. Raphael 9th. Baggy 10th. They're all line astern. Look at this. Marshall 11th. Apart from McDaddy's there. Look at the map at the top right. They're all still within shot of each other. This is great stuff here. Even back, we got McDaddy here at the back of the pack. But look, he's got the whole. Who can you see? You can see the leader just around the corner. You've got 11 cars right in front of him. Let's go on board here with Baggy trying to get around. So even McDaddy's not really out of touch yet. So it might come down to tyre strategy, because obviously these drivers have got different tyres on at the moment, different sets of tyres. So let's go back up front. Chi-Chi now looks like he's going to have to defend from Mocking Weeks coming into turn 1. Looking, he's thinking about it, but Chi-Chi's caught right up to Ben Cosgrove. He's obviously got the toe to pull him up, but it's also pulling the rest of the field with him. Cracking good race here, this is. Settling down now into the rhythm. These drivers are possibly getting a penalty there. Very, very nearly put all 4 wheels off into the off the circuit at the point where you will get a penalty. But yeah, definitely Chi-Chi's caught back up to Ben Cosgrove. Mocking with the line astern. Fantastic stuff here. Ben Cosgrove, Chi-Chi, Mocking, Creeder, James, Richie. He's got back up to 6 now as Richie. He's got past Surfer. Warwick Wall, a little bit of a gap then to Ruffle. Marshall in 10th. Baggy's got a penalty, and McDaddy's just starting to lose touch with these guys now. He's put in a 1:43 his last lap. He could go a little bit quicker, but he's still got everyone in sight, which is good. So, back up front with the leader. Last turn, you desperately want to put the power on, but it pushes you far too wide. So let's see, let's go on board with Chi-Chi now. See if he can get a toe to bring him right back up to Ben Cosgrove's tailpipe by the end of turn 1. So, sort of speed these guys are doing. Chi-Chi's on racing super softs. Chi-Chi's just put his best lap time in. It's a 1:41, almost dead. No, hasn't quite managed to catch up. Oh yeah, catch up. It looked like Mocking's gone very wide there. Yeah, Mocking's slightly misjudged his braking point, which is just allowed. Here we go, McCreeder goes round the outside. What a move if he can make that stick. That was a good one. Let's go back at this. That's a very difficult place to move. Mockingwicks, to be fair, gave him room. You've got to be quite brave to go around the outside here, because you don't want to get that penalty if you drift too wide. But he manages to just, well, it doesn't manage to, just keeps it very well on the inside there. Just drifting out a little bit now. He's pushed Mockingwicks back to 4th place. And these two squabbling is starting to allow Ben Cosgrove and Chi-Chi to start to pull away. So these two maybe just don't race each other, just hunt down the two cars in front. I think and these two are bringing Richie with him as well. Much better. Oh, look at this. Richie's got a great line in there, but Mockingwicks is trying to block him off because Mockingwicks was looking at McCreeder. So Richie gets a lovely bit of a lovely manoeuvre there, nice and clean through that fast kink to the right, GT part of the circuit. Gets great momentum, that's the word I was looking for, to pass very cleanly through past Mockingwicks. This is line astern. God, this is going to be very stressful for these drivers. Still line astern, about 8.5 minutes in. This field is starting to stream out a little bit. There's a bit of a gap now between Orbigwall and Marshall. As you can see, there's a bit of a gap with these last 4 drivers. Marshall, Ruffle, Baggy and McDaddy. McDaddy's... Oh, what's going on with McDaddy? What's going on with McDaddy? He's got a problem. He's got some sort of mechanical problem. McDaddy's losing ground. Oh, disaster for McDaddy. He's got some sort of mechanical issues. Let's go back and listen to that again. Coming out the last corner. Just can't get the power down. Let's listen to that engine note. His brakes are on. His brakes are coming on. It's trying to brake. He's got a prop. He's got a mechanical issue. The ABS lights flashing. The brake lights are trying to come on. His brakes stuck on. Oh, disaster for the Scot. He's trying to sort it out. And you can desperately tell he's in that cockpit going, what the hell is going on? So he's probably had to disconnect his wheel. There we go. He's sorted it out now. So McDaddy's lost time. Oh, disaster for McDaddy. Anyway, back up front. 9 minutes in. We go through the field in the order and their fastest lap times to see what people are doing. So Ben Cosgrove in a great livery there, I have to say. I do like orange and black and white. That looks really nice. Is in first place. His best time is a 1:41.1. Chi-Chi has got the pace. Certainly got the pace to keep in touch. And his Monster Energy sponsored Ferrari. He's done a 41 almost dead. So Chi-Chi just needs to bide his time. Let's actually go back up to Ben. He's on racing softs. Chi-Chi's on racing super softs. So Chi-Chi maybe wants to get in front of this because to get the benefit of his racing super softs, or is Ben Cosgrove going to be going for a no stop? We shall find out soon. The the group's now catching them back up at the end of the lap. Macreeda, they're all doing those similar sort of times. Top three, 141.1. Well, you can obviously see they're doing the similar sort of times because they're all there or thereabouts. 141.1. The first 140 is Richie. Oh, Ben! Ben is coming. Where's? Oh, go back up to Ben. I thought Ben was coming into the pits then. I wonder what Ben was doing. He drifted out ever so wide, coming out of this turn here. Let's see, he was obviously going very defensive straight away. I thought Ben was coming into the pits. He's just trying to break the draft of Chi-Chi behind him. Chi-Chi's currently in first place. Ben's got his, is he going to be able to keep his nose out in front? There's Chi-Chi just there. Last of the late breakers coming into braking zone. Ben's going to block Chi-Chi off. Good stuff from both the drivers there. Chi-Chi's gone around the outside. Side by side. Now Chi-Chi's making his move. He needs to make his move now as well to keep these, to get the benefit of having racing super softs, because if he is going to have to pit, he needs to start to pull away from Ben, who's on racing softs. Looks like Ben is also slightly holding up these boys behind him as well. Look at this train of drivers. So anyway, we're going through the field. So yeah, Ben's just done his fastest lap, 140.8. Rich has just dived up the inside as well. What a great move there from Richie. Let's go back and see that. Richie was going back through the field. He gave up his position earlier on in the race. There's now he was back down to 7th. He's now carved his way back up through the field. Third place, but Macreeda's not letting him get away with it. Side by side, a little bit too much bumping and barging there. Just very wide. Could have pushed a little bit naughty there for Macreeda. Should have given Richie a bit of space on the outside. You knew he was there. But this is a point in the circuit where Richie seems to have a great drive. I think he could ease off there, and he could have gone underneath Macreeda. Or maybe he's just waiting for the start-finish straight. But it definitely looks like the Irishman. Oh no, he gets that slightly on. He's going to cut back underneath Macreeda. Looks like the Irishman's biding. I was about to say biding his time to slipstream past these. Another little nudge there. All's good. The side by side now. Maybe Richie should have just eased off to just getting the slipstream with Macreeda, because he's not going to straight line speed. He's not going to get past Macreeda here. And it's the same for Mocking Weeks and Surfs. The Surfs now. There we go. Macreeda's. So Richie's now pulled in underneath Macreeda. At the same time, let's go back to Mocking Weeks, this battle here. Oh, sorry, too much flicking. Right, I missed that. Let's go back again. There we go, that's the view I wanted. So here we are, Mocking Weeks and Surf Ed. Coming down to turn 1. Mocking Weeks trying to block him off, drifts wide. So Surf's trying to round now, going around the outside, and it's going to make it stick on the marbles. So that didn't work for Mocking. Did all he could to block Surfer then, but didn't quite work out. In the meantime, Richie still hasn't got in front of Macreeda, so I think it's just a matter of time. So look at these racing supersofts there. Definitely Richie is the man on the mission at the moment. He's going to look up the inside of Macreeda. Nice little left hand. No, doesn't quite make it stick. This next turn coming up at the GT, I don't know if it's called the GT corner, but it's the name of the circuit. Brakes early, powers through. Look at that! I told you he was going to make a move there. He seems to be very strong. That part of the circuit where others just don't seem to be able to figure it out. It looks like Richie brakes early and then gets a good exit speed to catch him, to get him up the side of the neck of the driver by the next right-hand turn. Great driving there from Richie. So as I haven't got a chance to go through lap times, let's have a look at the timing. He's got the fastest lap. Mocking Weeks has got the fastest lap at 140.615. So here we are, Mocking Weeks. There we go. He's done a 146. 140.6. Surf is now looking at Macreeda. Here we go. Oh, and I've noticed that Cheech has now got back in front of Ben. I'm going to have a quick look at that as well at the moment. Oh, we're breaking. Richie's. Oh, dear, Macreeda got that wrong. Let's have a look at that again. I think Macreeda got it wrong again into turn 1. He went very deep at the beginning of the race and took nearly took some people out. He's got that far too late, still holds in time. Richie wouldn't know that there's a guy steaming up underneath and he's just sort of blocked past, so he's kind of like got away with it as McCreeder. Look at this, 4 cars all bunched together. They're now going to start holding each other up. As you can see, Chichi's now got out in front of Ben Cosgrove. Of course he did, we saw it earlier, didn't he? It was about a lap ago now. So Chichi's now out in front and we are approaching halfway. And still all the drivers are there or thereabouts. For Chichi, it's in first place. Back to Baggy is in last place. Oh, he's not going to give me the whole difference. It's not a huge amount of time. So what's that? 4, 10, 12, 16, 17, 18 seconds or so between first and last place. So little slip up from anyone could have disastrous results. Drivers must be sweating with concentration under such conditions. You can see, look, they're all still line astern. Let's go on board with Chichi coming down the main straight here. Oh, Chichi is into the pits. I did think he was going very close to the pit lane then. On board with James Harvin into the pit. Oh, they're all coming into the pits. And out comes Chichi, who was the race leader. Is he going to get out? Oh, damn it. Let's look at that again. So we're on board here with Marshall's in 4th. Should see Chichi coming out of the pits now. There comes Chichi. Staying inside. That great driving there from Chichi. Stayed in the racing line, but it gets it far too wide. So Marshall's now up to 4th place. Now Marshall's on racing softs and racing super softs on the rear. So he's been at the back for most of the race. Starting to lose grip there. But he might be one to keep an eye on, because I'm not sure if he's going to... Is he going to pit at all? I'm not sure. Looking a bit squirrely there, I have to say. I think Chichi's going to be getting him soon. But in the meantime, racing softs all around for Ben Cosgrove. So tyre strategy is definitely coming to play now, because they weren't really... The racing super soft drivers weren't really pulling away from the racing soft guys. So it's a case of, is Ben planning to make a pit stop at all, or is he going to no stop? Let's have a look at the timings. So Ben is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 seconds ahead of Chichi, who was in the lead. So Ben coming down the start finish straight. He's not coming into pit this lap. Surfer's now in. So he's coming into the pits. Surfer's coming into the pits. Richie, is he coming into the pits? Yep, he's coming into the pits as well. So Chichi's now back up, going to go back up to 2nd. Who's this? Oh, this is Surfer we're with now. Richie's in. McDaddy. Oh, big wall. So with all the pit stops happening, it's thrown the race on its head a little bit. But Ben Cosgrove's, not a bit of a twitch there from Big Wall. Ben Cosgrove's back out in front. So we're going through the field now. It looks like everyone's probably done their pit stops, and see how the situation lies. Ben is the only one who hasn't done a pit stop. Is he going to no stop? And if he does pit, where is he going to come back into? So Ben has, pretty sure he's the only one who hasn't no stopped. In the meantime, Chichi is in 2nd. Surfer is in 3rd. McCreeder is in 4th. I keep saying McCready because one of my favourite films is The Thing, and the main character's name from that was McCready, and I want to say McCready every time I see McCreeder. So forgive me, McCreeder, if I say McCready. I'm going to call you McCready actually, because I just can't be bothered to try and get it right every time. It's McCready there in 4th place. James Harmon is in 5th. Richie is in 6th. Mocking Week 7th. Right, let's go on board with Ben. Is he coming to the pits? No, staying out. Yeah, any time you might possibly be coming into the pits would be, I'd say, with 10 minutes to go. You can see he's got a long gap there. What's the distance between him and Chi-Chi? It's 9 seconds, 9.1 seconds. So we keep an eye on that as the race progresses. Chi-Chi's got a bit of a gap himself over Surfer. There's Surfer, McCready, James, Richie, Mocking Weeks. And there's a bit of a gap then between them and Orbig Wall, Marshall, Baggy, Raphael, and McDaddy. He's just done a 1:55. Has he just come out of the pits? I think he must have done. Yeah, he's just come out of the pits as well. So, while we have a quick break in the action, I'm going to leave on Chi-Chi. No, let's leave it at this group here. I'll just have a quick drinks break. And we're back. So the question is Ben Cosgrove going to be pitting? And if he isn't, can he hang on to the lead? The lead was 9 seconds, it's now 8.75, so it's coming down. It's not coming in this lap. One more lap, you would think, and it would be the pit window. If he possibly does another lap. If he doesn't come in the next lap, then he's going to stay out for the rest of the race, I would have thought. Chi-Chi's now hunting him down, so he's got it down from 9. He's gained about half a second on Ben in that last lap. In the meantime, we've got a right bum fight here. What's going on here? Surfer is battling McCready. McCready going underneath at turn 1. Oh, nice little nudge there from James Harben. Richie scrubbing off his another penalty as well. Let's go on board with James Harben. I wish I knew what this, not this corner, this next one's called. Call it the Goodyear 180. It's chewing tyres, you can hear them screeching. It's very evenly matched here in Pro 2, I have to say. Bit of a gap now, so this group of 3, you got Surfer, McCready, James Harben in a little battle of their own. They can't quite catch Chi-Chi up in front, but they're pulling away from Richie. It was Richie who was driving oh so well. He did pick up another little penalty. I didn't see where he got the penalty from. Oh, McCready's looking around the outside and now going to try to go up the inside of Surfer. Surfer's going to cut his nose off though. It's just allowed James Harben. Here we go, James. He's got past McCready there. McCready's still going to be inside because he's going to drift a little bit wide. No, he's not. So here we are, James Harben. Right in the slipstream now of McCready. Surely he's going to make a move. On the start-finish straight was McCready. He's got a bit of a battered rear-end Ferrari, I have to say. Yep, here we go. James trying to... He's come out of the slipstream. He just came out a bit too early. He's not going to lose. He's going to lose his chance. McCready's also got in the slipstream with Surfer. Battling. Oh, James undercut McCready there. No, still one. McCready went a bit too wide. So where's Richie in all this? No, Richie's still a bit too far off, but Richie's got Mocking Weeks, but just right behind him. So who's done the fastest lap so far now? Still Mocking Weeks with a 140.6. Oh, looks like James Harben went really wide there. And is he going to be picking up a penalty? If you go wide but don't put the power on, you don't get a penalty. But if you put the power on whilst you're wide at that point of the circuit, you will. Maybe James knows that trick. Yeah, it's caused him problems now because he's been caught by Richie here. And Richie, we know, is quick into this part of the circuit. If I was really an anorak, I'd go and look at sector times, and I bet you Richie's... Oh no! What's happened there? Richie's been given a penalty. What was that for? Was that for the slight contact? Did he put ever so slight contact on James? Oh no, he cut too much off. He tried to give James... Yeah, oh dear, disaster. He tried to give James too much room and just ran himself... Well, he had to give James room. He had to cut through that corner. As you can see, he's given him half a second penalty. Oh, disaster. So let's have a quick look. I am going to look at this. Who's got the fastest sector time in Sector 3? It's not. Oh, look at that. It's actually Orbigwall. It looks like Richie hasn't got the fastest time. Orbigwall's fastest in Sector 3, which is interesting. If you're an anorak. Anyway, so 6 minutes to go. Ben is still out in front. The difference has now got down to 6.3 seconds. It was up at 10. It's now down to 6.3. We got 6 minutes to go. Chi-Chi is hunting him down. Can he reel him in before the end of the race? And he needs to get about a second behind, and then they'll probably start catching the benefit of the slipstream. Surfer Ed and McCready are still fighting to catch up to Chi-Chi as well. So even if Chi-Chi catches him, he might bring these two with him as well. So let's just we've got 5 minutes to go. Let's run through the field just as they are. Here we go. First place at the moment with 5 minutes. He's not pitted. Going for a no stopper. It looks like it's Ben Cosgrove. Chi-Chi is in second place. Surfer is in third. McCready is in fourth. Richie's got a penalty for not... Well, you could argue should he have got a penalty. He was side by side trying to give the other guy room. I don't think he should have a penalty for that myself. But he's still trying to scrub it off. Richie's in fifth place. He's been up and down the field quite a lot. 1 point in second, and he's down to seventh, but he's got it back up to fifth. But he's struggling with the unfortunate penalty there. Mocking Weeks 6. James Harben is in 7th. Orbigwall is 8th. Marshall is in 9th. Baggy is in 10th. Raphael 11th. And in last place, still within sight of the few cars in front of him, is McDaddy. Right, so the gap was 6 seconds. What has it got down to now? It is down to 5.4 seconds. It's going down about a second a lap, and we've got 5 minutes to go. I'm not sure Chi-Chi's going to have, and unless Ben gets something wrong, I'm not sure Chi-Chi's going to have enough time to catch him. It might literally be, if there was one more lap, well, depends when the 30 minutes is up, how many more laps, or how far they have to go. Do they have to start another lap, or are they be coming to the end of a lap? Might be the difference. But Ben's still putting decent lap times, only 0.8 off his fastest lap. There's Chi-Chi. You can see Ben, you can see the race win just up in front. Oh, Chi-Chi goes quite shallow there. I thought he was drifted out a little bit wider than that. He's managed to keep his distance between him and Surfer. McCready just can't seem to find a way past Surfer. McCready's again seems to be rather late on a break. He breaks it. I think he's trying too hard. Yeah, but Glenn again, he's far too late there. Slingshot's up underneath, but Surfer's too far ahead, so he's not going to lose the toe. And there's a right bum fight back here. Richie's now got another penalty, scrubbing it off. Well done, Richie. Nice one, mate. Not sure what he got a penalty for. But whereas James Harben's still got a penalty, he's been closely followed by Orbigwall. Side by side, coming into turn 1. Number 2 Ferraris. Oh, it sounds awesome, that does. Unleash the beast, it says on the front of his bonnet there. Orbigwall takes a spot from James Harben. So Orbigwall up to 6th place. James Harben down to 7th. So let's check the distance then. The main thing going on, Ben Cosgrove. How far ahead is he from Chi-Chi? It's down to 4 seconds. Oh, it's down to, he's using about 1.5 seconds a lap now with 2 minutes to go. If Chi-Chi can get within 2 seconds, and where are we on the circuit? We are gonna have I'm pretty sure have another lap. We've got 1 minute 40 seconds to go, and they're coming into the last third of the circuit, so there will be another lap. Some of the drivers won't finish the race though on the next lap. Some of them are going to finish it this lap. I think the group near the back, the last three, will finish this lap, so we'll go back to them in a moment. But in the meantime, Chi-Chi has now got a 3.4 second lead over Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi is catching him hand over fist now. The tyres have probably gone off a cliff with 1 minute 15 seconds to go. Chi-Chi's still in second. He's holding off Surfer, who's holding off McCready. He's mocking Weeks in the fifth. Big Wall is still fighting with James Harbin. A minute to go. Here's James Harbin. Is retaken 6th place. Big Wall back to 7th. Richie is unfortunately back to 8th. He had the pace to be higher up. Marshall's now been caught by Baggy in 10th. We've got 40 seconds. Oh no, they will. I'm pretty sure all of them will finish this lap. Even Raphael and McDaddy, who's starting to catch the guys in front, is going to finish, is going to get through. So 30 seconds to go. So here we go. This is the main bit. We're going on board with Chi-Chi. There's the race leader up in front of him. Chi-Chi's also got to worry about Surfer behind him. On board with Chi-Chi here. I'm not sure, can't remember if he's a Scot or if he's an English driver. I'm not sure. This is going to be 8 seconds to go. He's running out of track. What's the time now? It's 2.3. He's going to be, as I said, he's going to be 1 lap too short, because I'm pretty sure, right, with 30 minutes gone, it's now just a case of as long as Ben Cosgrove doesn't muck it up in the last few turns, he's gonna take a victory here at Fuji. Great drive by Ben, no stopping on racing super soft. Tyres are absolutely shot at the front, and here he comes now, coming down the main straight to take the checkered flag in his Ferrari. Great drive by Ben there, takes the checkered flag. So who's going to finish second? Looks like Chi-Chi second, Surfer third, McCready fourth, Mocking Weeks fifth. Here comes James Harbin, 6th of Orbigal, 7th, Richie 8th, Marshall's going to come across 9th to take the checker flag. Marshall 9th, Baggy 10th, Ruffle is still fighting McDaddy. Can McDaddy, let's go on board with McDaddy. Can McDaddy get past Ruffle at the line? No, he doesn't quite do it. Ruffle managed to hang on to 11th and McDaddy 12th. So great driving there for the Pro 2 boys. Enjoyed that. Look forward to the next race, which will be posted up shortly. But thanks for watching, and see you again soon. Bye.